Welcome to G-Tex Designs. This episode, we're going to be building part 6-37A Lubricator Crank Arm Rod for the Clayton Undertype Steam Wagon. Let's get building. Welcome to G-Tex Designs. I'm G-Tex. This episode, we're going to build part 6-37A Lubricator Crank Arm Rod for the Clayton Undertype Steam Wagon. Let's go File, New, Part MMGS. Okay, let's go to Front Plane, Sketch. So especially a bar that goes cross, curves, up at an angle, curves and straight. That's like a squashed out S, I guess you could say. Let's see now. Let me go to center line. We shall start there. It's going to go across to there. It's going to go up there roughly to there. Do that again. To there. That's going to be something like that. So from this point to this point will be 114.2 plus 30.8, 145. This raise here is going to be 27, and this one's going to be 27. Missed 27. At this point here, and this point here will be 50.5. Let me put another line here. Construction line. Going to put this curve, this one, that one's going to be 45. This line here and this line here is going to be equal. Actually, I don't think that's 45. Let me delete that one a minute. Nope. Okay, this line, the curve and straight is going to be tangent. Curve and straight will be, actually it's already tangent. Yep, that's good. That's got 30.8 to the curve here, which is weird. Let's have a look at something. If I go point there, that's going to be 12.38. If I get out of there, if I move that, that changes. Oh, that locks it in. Okay. Delete that one. Oh boy, let me show you what I got here. I might be looking at something wrong. So we've got 30.8 here, which is weird. I would have thought it'd been point there. That's 7 millimeters. That's for the threads. That's nothing. So we got the 50.5 height. That's to there. That's where it's confusing. It should be. To me, the measurement should be the center there. It's showing the raise there, but not there. That's where it's confusing. That's why I thought it was 45, because it looks sloped the same way, but it's not going to add up that way. Let me try something again. Let me put that at 45, see what happens again. 45. Yes, it brings it way in. It's way too far. So it's not 45. Let's put that at 30. 30. Come on. Yeah, that looks more accurate. Oh, 30. That's probably going to see there too. See what that is. That's probably going to be C there as well. Let me do... There we go. Let's try it now. Yeah, C, okay. For some reason I thought it equals both sides got to be 45. But no, it's probably 30. I think that's going to be correct now. But what worries me is it shows it to this curve here, not to the center line. Again, here, there, not to the center line. Shows the measurement up there. Now, that's 6. Well, actually, it's going to be correct because it starts there. So it moves up, so it's going to be center line there. So that should be fine. 3.8 confuses me. That part confuses me. Bring zoomer in. There you go, that's better. Like, is that center point there? So if I do a that there, you bring this one down to there. Those two should be horizontal. Let me take this 30% out. That way it unlocks everything. There we go. So that point and that point should be... Yes, I can move there, that's fine. Let me do this at 45. Nope, not 45. Oh, that's so annoying, that part. Yeah. Let me just delete that one. Oops. Delete that one. Delete that one. Oh, I think I deleted the wrong one somewhere. Delete and delete. There we go. Let me put this one back. Didn't mean delete that one. There we go. Let me do that 30 degrees. 30 degrees. And let's see how that goes. So it's done. Now we want to do... Actually, let me reopen that sketch. We put a circle in. That was 6, right? 6, yes. Six. Exit out. Let's do a sweep boss base. So we've got this circle. Then we want the line. Oh. That line there. Actually, hold on. Let me go out of that. Let me go back in this one. This line here. Let's make that not construction. Not construction. Not construction. And probably could have done these, highlight them together, that's fine. And that one there. Not construction. There we go. Exit out. Sweet boss base. We got the circle first. Oh, it's a circle now. Oh, we go sketch. we go. Okay. Okay. Profile must be different from the path. Oh, okay. Wonder that's been a while since I've done one of these, so let me go back to sketch. Delete that one. Delete you. Yes. Now let's go with feature, plane, grab that line, but grab that point. Yes. Now we go to normal, sketch, circle, go there. Now boss base there. Now let's do the circle. There you go, that's better. And then the line, and done. Let's do hide you. Let's do the okay, that looks pretty good. We'll find out when we start assembling it. Now, when the series ends, I think it's probably about 8 pieces left. I think. Oh, no, not 8 pieces left. 8 pieces in this segment, then we've got to build the body. Oh, that's right. But when we finish building this series, and when I start doing the assembly, there's going to be some parts I know I need to redo, because measurements weren't quite right. There's some measurements missing. What I'm going to do when I rebuild them, get it correct, I add it back on the series, not in the build series. Okay, so now we want, actually, let's bring you back. We want to go plane, thread, hole wizard, sorry. That's 6 mil, it is. So we want that circle. We want to go the plane. And we want to go, let's do 10 first. Oh, no, that's actually right on the end there, isn't it? That's right, let's do. Which is 7. 7. Let's see how that looks. You. Heck. Oh. When there's some sketch, do it again. Yes, see how. Oh, that's a perfect circle. That should be a perfect circle. Yeah, see it's closed in. That's why I like to put the plane away. Okay, so let's do this again. Plane. Gonna be 10 mil away. Now let's go back. Let's move that plane up. There you go. It needs to be above this one. Otherwise, at this, that one's going to disappear. Now this plane there, let me move you away and add 10 to it. Oh, not A. 10. And done. There you go. See, now the thread's correct. That's why I like to do a plane away from the edge. Yep, see now you can thread stuff on there. Perfect. And see how it's like ends there? That's why I like when I do bolts, I like to go through them, fill it in. If I had the bolt figures there, if this was a bolt, that wouldn't go right to the end there. Unless you're after that. Unless that's what you're after. Okay, zoom in. Let's go plane. 10 mil, yep. Hole wizard. Nope, sorry. Drop down menu. Hole wizard. Thread. It's going to be the circle part. It's going to be the plane part. And it's going to be 17, which is... Oh, nope. Nope, this is 12. Okay, it's actually longer. So it's going to be 22. Glad I checked that. There you go. And hide you and zoom you in. That's part 6-37A. Lubricator Crank Arm Rod done for the Clayton Undertype Steam Wagon. So I might have to come back to a slight adjustment on this piece as well. We'll see what happens when we get there. So thank you for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Click the like button, comment and subscribe. I'll see you next episode. Remember, keep on building.